Hi, I'm Oubai Shahbandar, and I'm here in Azerbaijan where I recently got the chance to speak with Ali Hasanov, the assistant to Ilham Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan, where we spoke about Azerbaijan's emerging role as an energy global powerhouse, the ongoing talks with Armenia, and Baku's plans for the future. Here on One on One. How far has your country and Armenia progressed on the peace talks since your two leaders have met?
As you may know, negotiations have been underway over the Nagorno-Karabakh problem for almost 30 years. In other words, the negotiations that started in 1993 have remained unproductive up to now. Azerbaijan continues its constructive position, whereas Armenia pursues its non-constructive stand, thus continuing to disrupt the negotiation process. This is why we urge international organizations, including the OSCE, its Minsk Group, the United Nations, and others, to seriously influence the peacemaking process. Otherwise, war is inevitable.
Are there any plans in the future for another round of talks between President Aliyev and his counterpart in Armenia?
Now, we do not have an agreed-upon date for the meeting of the heads of state. The negotiations are underway, and the Minsk Group's co-chairs are negotiating with the ministries of foreign affairs of both countries.
How do you see the U.S. role playing out in the ongoing talks between Azerbaijan and Armenia?
The United States is a superpower in the world. If the U.S. wants, it may exert serious pressure and force Armenia to implement the 4 UN resolutions, which has been ignored by Armenia and has not been enforced over the past 30 years. The Trump administration also has good relations with Azerbaijan. We are pleased with these relations.
Recently, Azerbaijan has hosted a number of interfaith events promoting coexistence amongst all the Abrahamic faiths. Tell me a little bit more on why it's been such a priority for your country.
In Baku, both Muslim mosques and Christian churches and Jewish synagogues operate side by side in a peaceful way in the environment of brotherhood. There are communities belonging to all 3 religions here. We have both Catholic and Orthodox Christians, Mountain Jews and European Jews, representing the Jewish synagogue and mosques, places of worship and communities belonging to both sects of Islam, Shias and Sunnis. All of the conditions have been created for them to live in the environment of friendship and fraternity. These are the main factors that fundamentally distinguish Azerbaijan from other countries of the region and demonstrate tolerance in Azerbaijan to the world.
Tell me where we stand today and how important is the Southern European gas line, how that figures into Azerbaijan's strategy, and how the energy relationship between Azerbaijan and Turkey is continuing.
We were the first to invite European and Western oil and gas companies to the Caspian Sea as Azerbaijan. We opened the doors of the Caspian Sea to them. We carried first oil and gas from the Caspian Sea via alternative routes to Turkey, and from there to European and world markets through the Mediterranean Sea. Here, of course, Turkey is our brother. This is a very big chance for energy security of Europe and the world.
Tell me a little bit more about where Azerbaijan stands today in terms of its defense readiness, and secondly, with its relationship with NATO.
We have cooperation with both NATO and the Collective Security Treaty Organization, which was created by Russia. We have done quite a lot of work to bring the Azerbaijani army into conformity with the NATO standards, and we have seen results. I would like to especially note our military cooperation with the Turkish army and the Turkish government, because the NATO groups which provide training to the Azerbaijani army and help implement the NATO standards in Azerbaijan are from Turkey. The Azerbaijani army is one of the strongest armies in the post-Soviet era and Eurasia.
Ali Hasanov, assistant to the president of Azerbaijan, thank you so much for speaking with us.